All right, let's get it, man. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Y'all better get ready, man. Y'all better get ready, man.
Power on.
Better
The
get ready.
Bluetooth device is ready to pair. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's up, BH? What's good?
Yeah, huh? Who let OT on the beat?
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's stop the race and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Some don't know the effects they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters. To me, it seems that the facts have missed us. Who will be there to reach down to hug and kiss us? Frankly, the current state that we're in needs to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust, avoiding the fact that it provides a pleasant rush.
But who in this world can you trust?
The answer to that is yourself. Don't take what that man says off the bat. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means to take what he said, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world. Let's change the world. Let's change the world. Let's change the world.
Let's change the world. Let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's go, y'all.
Let's change the world, let's change the world.
Let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world.
We gotta change up the world for the boys and the girls.
Because if we don't change it up, we ain't gonna make it in this world.
We need to focus on the present and think less about the past. Cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking ass. You gotta know just where you're coming from
to get where you're going. So get on your search for knowledge, cause there's power in knowing.
We need to pick up more books and read them cover to cover.
And after you get the information, pass it to your brother.
Spread it to the whole world.
If you know it ain't fake, you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one man can make.
It's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta bounce it out.
And if we all found that, we change the world, no doubt.
Let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world.
We can do it, y'all.
Let's change the world, let's change the world.
Let's go.
Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and
stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world,
let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world,
let's change the world, let's change the world.
Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world.
What's good, y'all? It's your big homie, Big Bayday. What's good, Archangel? What's good? All my people, what's good, BH? Let's get it, man. I pray to God y'all got some time, and I pray to God that y'all are ready for a good episode, man. Let's go. You know, it's Big Bad. It's your big homie, Big Bayday, one of the most consistent YouTubers, man. I ain't tooting my own horn. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit no more. It don't even matter no more. The fame, your fortune, your money, none of that shit matters no more, man. Only thing that matters now is if you got God's grace with you. That's the only thing that matters, man. If you can afford to buy the car and you need the truck, buy that shit. If you can afford to buy the truck and you need it, buy it. You know, trucks are an asset. You can do a whole lot with a truck. But no, let me talk about this topic, man. Did Donald Trump just do what I think he did, man? Did the powers, the powers that be, just do what I think they did? Did they just do what I think they just did, man? I was at work today, and I was walking past a television, and I seen on the news they said Donald Trump is calling for more ICE evacuate. What do you call that shit? He's calling for more deportations, right? I sat there, I looked at it for a second. I said, damn, he's already got the nation in uproar. He already got people pissed off. And I'm sitting there, I was thinking about it like, damn, why would they be calling for more evacuations? Why would they be calling for more? Now, they haven't got all the people who ain't supposed to be here. I'm not against my country. I understand what's going on. So all the people who aren't supposed to be here, they haven't got rid of those people yet. But let me tell y'all something, what you might not realize, or what you may realize, because I got a very intelligent group of people who watch. Did any of y'all realize or recognize that, like I showed y'all the other day, they're not just getting rid of and locking up illegals. They're getting rid of and locking and detaining, and I don't know how the process works, but I've seen footage of them getting rid of people who belong here. I've seen footage of them harassing, slamming dudes on the floor who have their visas, who have their staying pass in America. A lot of people might not care, especially a lot of the racist bigots. You might not care because you might see this as something good, right? Only a racist bigot can look at this situation and see this as something good. Because yes, I'm for the laws of the land, right? I ain't against the laws of the land. But I am totally against people going against mankind, bro. And I realized something, and y'all should, and I want you to think about this. I keep telling y'all, everybody on the planet is based off the same genealogy. I keep telling y'all, most people on the planet are derived from the same source, right? Most people on the planet come from the same source. So why is it that people are looking at these Hispanics? Because it's not just Mexicans, it's not just Guatemalans, it's not just Venezuelans, it's all Hispanics. Why are we not seeing that these Hispanic people are being targeted just for their racial creed? I don't understand how people can't see it. And if you can't see it, that's not my problem. I'm not here to persuade you on what to feel. I don't care about your feelings. I don't care about my feelings. I don't care about feelings. I'm only here to show you and present to you what's real and show you what's real. That's all I'm here for. You get what I'm saying? So I sat back and I'm like, damn, man, this shit is really messed up. Like, because as a black man, what's good? Because as a black man, as a melanated African man, see, I don't call myself what everybody else. I am an African man in America. As a melanated African man in America, who's born here, might I add, as a melanated African man in America, I realize this is the same playbook that was used on my people hundreds of years ago. See, I realized that this was something that was being hold on. I realized that this is the same playbook that was used on my people. Keep trying to spam and troll, you will get blocked. This is not a spam or troll channel. You will get blocked. I don't got no time for the bullshit. I'm here to teach a message, here to teach a lesson. Either you listen to the lesson and the message, or you get out of here. I'm not here to play with you. I'm not here to waste your time. I'm here to actually save your life if you want it to be saved. If you don't want to be saved, I can't do nothing for you. Sit around and you'll see. Now look, you're at the right channel. You just don't know where you at. So stick around and you'll realize where you at. Now, or get the hell out of here. Now, when you sit back and you look at this shit, this is the same playbook that they did to the black people. Oh, let me block this bitch ass nigga. Hold on. Get this nigga out of here. When this the same thing that was done to melanated black people, African people. This the same thing that was done to the indigenous black people. See, y'all are not looking at this in the right lens. You're looking at this from the lens of your oppressor, really. You're not looking at this from reality's lens, because in reality, this the same shit that was done to your ancestors, the black ancestors. They took you, or you came over here, or you were here, it don't matter. See, some slaves, some black people were indigenous to this land and they were not slaves. And then some black people were imported to this land as slaves for help, to work, to help build the agenda of the oppressor, to help build the empire of the oppressor. So most, I won't say, I don't know the percentages of non-slaves and slaves, but I would say all black people that were here in America were not slaves. All blacks that were a lot of the blacks that were here in America were indigenous blacks. A lot of the blacks that were imported were slave blacks. But let me explain to you something. What just happened to the Hispanics and the immigrants what just happened last year at Joe Biden's administration? We witnessed a mass migration of immigrants into America by the millions, right? Just like the slave trade, right? During the slave trade, what they call the transatlantic slave trade and different various slave trades, there was mass migrations of millions of African people that were allegedly brought into this country and sold or traded into chattel slavery, Just like we witnessed millions of Hispanics, just like millions of Hispanics and illegal immigrants, Asians, all creeds were mass migrating here into this country. Now, just like back in the slavery days, or those days, those days, what they were oppressive black people days. Back in those days, blacks that were imported over here and bleeding into the society of this country, they were getting treated as outsiders. They were getting treated as, burdens, human burdens. People looked down at them, they spit at them, they talked shit about them, they had racial slurs for them. They had all kind of things, negative things for the black people who are imported into America, right? Don't forget, this is the same playbook. Those black people were imported into America, bled into society, started taking over the average white man society, taking over his jobs, all that shit, getting worked for cheaper wages, for free, for low wages, getting worked for low slave wages. And what it did is it fucked up the white man's market. It fucked up the American market to where, because if you imagine as you were a white citizen back in those days, and you brought in your government brought in millions of African slaves, and now they're doing the job you always did or were gonna do when you grew up, they're doing that job for free or half the price that you're doing it for. Just like the Hispanics. The Hispanics were over here doing the jobs that you have always done. Black people like me have always done. They were in our country since the early 90s doing the jobs that we weren't doing or didn't want to do, and they were paid less or done it for damn near free. Now fast forward, after 30 years of work, 30 years of good service to America, 30 some years of good service to America that the Hispanics provided. Now our country wants to make America great again, right? Now our country wants to make America great again. It wants to restore itself back to its original days, to where the powers that be were the main force of strength in the society. They want this shit to go back when they first took it over. The colonizer wants this shit to go back to when he first came over here on his Mayflower and issued that colonizer game onto the native people. He wants it to go back to that. That's when this colonizer considered this land great. So they want to make it great again, to where it goes back to those days. See, now the crazy part is you had people all around telling y'all. See, me, I wasn't too much against Trump because I was feeling like if Joe Biden and Kamala got in there, I was feeling like it would have been real, real bad. So I don't know, whatever. So I was just not, I didn't vote for Donald Trump, but I was siding with some Donald Trump's shit, because a lot of this stuff he spoke to us was common sense, basic stuff. But let me tell you something. All politicians speak double tongue. They speak what you want to hear, and they got that knife, that dagger in that other hand. So while you over here getting rubbed and they soothing you with this hand right here, rubbing you and telling you it's going to be all good, that other knife is in your back. Real slow and real deep. So once they poke you with that knife, you're done. So that is the nature of our government. See, I love my country, but this country uses this fake democracy as a false sense of option for authority. What's good, Justin Time? What's good? And thank you, BH, for real, for understanding what I'm saying. I'm not here to make y'all totally, I don't want you to, I'm thankful that y'all understand what I'm saying, and what I'm saying is logical and real enough to where you can understand it, because I'm not making up stories. I'm not coming up with my own theologies about this shit. I'm putting this shit together because everything that's happened over the last 100 years has led us to this point right now. And the crazy thing is, you've had people over the last 100 years trying to tell us where we're at now, and trying to explain how we're going to get there, and if we don't do this or if we don't stop this, it's going to happen. And every time somebody came in to try to tell us, to show us the way, to show us what's going on, every time somebody came in, either they were assassinated, taken out like Jesus. And see, this is why, like I told you, this whole brainwash that you've been getting started with your slavery and your Jesus days. It started with that Jesus slavery shit that they gave you, because they killed your great prophets like Jesus and the great prophets like Malcolm X and different great powerful prophets, the Muammar Gaddafis, the great powerful prophets who were bringing change to the planet. They killed them in the name of keeping things in the normal. They killed people who are great in the name of keeping control. See, you are allowed, you have freedom to speak only enough to set the fucking trap for yourself. Because let me tell you something. If you're not using your voice to fund the agenda or fuel the agenda or promote the agenda, it'll be problems for you in society. Look, I just told y'all yesterday. No, I didn't tell you nothing. My two of my subscribers told y'all yesterday that they can't even donate to my Cash App because a error or some political bullshit. So they showed you, two of my subscribers yesterday told you and showed y'all that I'm being held back from receiving benefits and receiving payment for my just works. So what I'm trying to show y'all is it might not be a bullet nowadays. It might be you might not ever reach the potential in the meta world. You might not reach your full potential in the digital world. But if you make impact, see, let me tell you something. The real world always, I got a lot of people in here, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit the subscribe button. In this world, y'all might think numbers and the algorithm and shit like that matters, but the only thing that matters the most in this world is the true impact that you have on people. People is what matters now in this world. And let me tell y'all what's going on. I'm gonna get to the nitty gritty while I got some people in here. The real reason why they're getting rid of Hispanics, see, they're getting rid of Americans with the viruses. They're getting rid of Americans with illnesses and different things like that. They're weakening us with drugs, fentanyl. They're weakening us with TV, propaganda, music, bullshit. They're weakening us with things like that. The other nations, see, the reason why the Hispanics are being targeted right now is because the Hispanics, other than feeding into American bullshit, because anybody who assumes, anybody who forgets your own culture to live another man's culture is a fucking sellout. Any man or woman who forgets and forgets your, who ignores and forgets your own culture to live another man's culture is a fucking sellout. So all these Hispanic people who come over here and they try to forget about their culture. They try to not speak their language. They try to not eat their foods. They try to not drink their drinks. Guess what? Those are the sellouts. And see, all of the Hispanics are not like that, because you got Hispanics in America who bring Mexico, Guatemala, Peru, and all their shit. They bring their shit here. You can go to every black neighborhood, which used to be a black neighborhood. Let me tell y'all how serious this shit is. You can go to every used to be, I'm working. You can go to every used to be black neighborhood in America, and it is going to be a whole Hispanic section of what the used to be black neighborhoods in America used to be, right? It's going to be a whole Hispanic neighborhood, a whole Hispanic apartment complex, a whole Hispanic business center, a whole Hispanic everything. They're going to have their own stores. They're going to speak Spanish in there. They're not going to worry about catering to English people unless they have to for the money, right? Those are the Hispanics that are true to their culture. Those are the ones who want to come to America just to get a better life. They want to come over here to get some money. They want to come over here to get some dinero. They're not over here for our culture. You see what I'm saying? The Hispanics that came over here to run away from their culture, to assume our culture and forget about their culture, those are the sellouts. And for those are the people who are having the biggest rude awakening right now, because they thought they were free. They thought they were accepted. They thought they were loved and wanted and welcomed. You were only being used because the old slaves, the black people, my ancestors, they don't want to do this shit no more. White people, they can't do it. Let me tell you something. White people have been dependent on other people working for them for so long, they can't even do it by themselves no more. That's why robots and AI and things like that are being ushered in, because these people know they can't do it no more. They know they can't do it no more. They know that they bit off more than they can chew, and they know they're kicking out all the people who do it, so they know they need replacements. They know you need a replacement. They know I'm tired. They know we're tired, especially black people. We're tired. We don't want to get slaved no more. We don't want to get played no more. We don't want to work for $10 an hour no more. We don't want to work for $9 an hour no more. We don't want that shit. You know what I'm saying? And they say black people are lazy. Black people are nowhere near lazy. We built America. Black people built the world. We're tired. Even God worked up until the 7th day, then he fucking rested. Even God built the world in 6 days and rested on the 7th day. Even God rested. But you know why they said that in that Bible, though? You know why? They're talking about you, black man, because that's not an allegory nor a hidden riddle. I know you're in here, unicorn. Stop spamming, or I'm gonna block you. Y'all be begging for attention like girls. If you're a girl, say you're a female, say, hey, put a heart emoji in the screen or something, but don't be begging for attention like that. If you got something real to say something real, and when I get done speaking, I will read the comments. It's not a paid comment. It's not, I'm not on here to read your comment and respond to your comment. I'm on here to tell the fucking truth and get this message out. This is your daily bread, sir. I'm here to give you your daily bread. Come back tomorrow and I'll have another slice for you. Accept this daily bread, sir. Soul food. Now, let me read y'all's comments real quick. And we have to respect them because listen. Sellouts came over here to be sellouts. Straight up. It's only 4 original families that say in my neighborhood now. Poverty. Yeah, facts. Facts. Just in time. It's crazy. Look, bro. There is no more Aboriginal people. Bro, I'm a migrant. I moved all around. I was born in Colorado, lived in Southside Chicago, moved to Charlotte, North Carolina, lived there, and then I moved to South Carolina and lived there. I'm a migrant. I'm like Jesus Christ. I travel and heal people. I'm a traveling healer. But other people, bro, you go to towns like where I'm from, Charlotte, back in Charlotte, North Carolina, there's not even many real Charlotteans living in Charlotte no more. Because the real Charlotteans got exiled off their land. Because I'm going to tell you, the way that this shit is set up, this rent, work 3 times your rent, have to make 3 times your rent. That way your rent is so much to where, let me tell you how the cycle of slavery goes. They make you pay so much rent that's based on your finances, because they want a certain chunk and percentage of your finances to go to your rent or living situation, so you will not have enough money to do anything extra other than pay for your living situation. This is how slavery works. Say you make $3,000 a month at your job, right? But being that you made $3,000 a month, your rent could be what? Just say $2,000 a month. Your rent will be $2,000 a month. That gives you $1,000 to live off and budget to live off for the rest of the whole month. So you could never get ahead, because 60% or a large percentage of your money is going to living finances, living fees. So you would never be able to get ahead. That's how they control us nowadays. That's the form of slavery we're under now. It's not the same. See, your house is your prison now. It could be the most comfortable prison you want. It could be the best prison. Like mine is a comfortable prison. It's comfortable, but your house. You're tethered to your house. You can't leave too far from your house because all your belongings are there. You can't travel too far past your house because you have a job, and your job can't be too far away from your house because you don't want to travel that much to go get money and travel that much to go back. This is how it goes. You know what I'm saying? This is how it works. This is how you're under control now. It's not the fact that you got to get whips and no, it's different now. See, the different forms of whipping at your job would be getting rolled up. That's like getting whipped. That's a new form of a write-up. The write-up is like a whipping. You know, reprimanding and shit like that. That's the modern way of that is done now. But it's all done in the name of keeping you on your toes, scared, and scared. Thank you. And on no. I'm cool. I'll taste it. That's good. So that's how that shit works. The modern form of it is way different. But let me tell y'all something. They're getting rid of Hispanic people because they know Hispanic people have been through the worst. See, what we're about to face in America, only the strong are going to survive. Go, man. No, go. Yes, get one. Stop coming back here when I'm working. Stop coming in here. I'm working, man. Close my door. Look, what they're about to do to you, only the strong are going to survive. So they don't want the strong races of people here. No. Everybody they're not getting rid of is illegal. See? Hold on, let me show you. See, there's the people who haven't been here. Let me show you, there's people who haven't been here and y'all don't know what's going on. Y'all have no idea what's going on, but let me show you what's going on.
Look what you guys doing. Yeah, bro, what the fuck? Fucked up, y'all call it in, homie. Call that shit. Call it in, bro. Do what you gotta do. I got my passport. Oh, I'm gonna get passport. Hey, your man, come on the Battle PD. We're gonna put a report on this shit. Come on the Battle PD. Fuck that. They can't be teaching people like that. Hey, fuck that! Fuck that! Hey, fuck that! Fuck that! Fuck that! Hey! Hey, tell your homeboy to come down. Hey, you're a 60. Hey, bro, come on. Hey, look at your buddy, bro. Don't knock him down, bro. Watch it out. He's an American citizen, bro. Come on. Fuck out of here.
How did you get in here, man?
Hold up.
All your citizens. Hey.
That was a U.S. citizen. Hold up.
You took your phone? Yeah, bro, what the fuck?
My nigga said, I'm American, eh?
Call that shit. Call it in, bro. Do what you gotta do. I got my passport. Oh, I'm gonna get passport. Hey, your man, come on the Battle PD. We're gonna put a report on this shit. Come on the Battle PD. Fuck that. They can't be teaching people like that. Hey, fuck that. Fuck that. Hey, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Hey. Hey, tell your homeboy to come down. Hey, you're a 60. Hey, bro, come on. Hey, look at your buddy, bro. Don't knock him down, bro. Watch it out.
Do y'all notice what I'm noticing?
Fuck out of here. Hey, God. You guys gotta let anybody come right now, bro.
Look, let me tell you something. What you don't understand, fuck all that shit you talking about. Fuck all that, the feelings. Fuck your feelings. Let me tell you what's really going on. Those ICE agents couldn't even barely contain those people. Fuck your feelings. Those ICE people couldn't even barely contain those few people. That was a small group of men saying, hey, yo, fuck that. Yo, fuck that. They were almost on the verge. Yes. Yes. Bro, Archangel, they got my neighbor weeks ago. Took his ass. Zip tie. Nigga, go, you coming with us. See, y'all might not realize it. Donald Trump was doing this shit when he was in office the first time. Niggas is just slow and they don't know nothing. Bro, I was living in Charlotte, North Carolina at the time. Bro, my whole apartment complex got raided by ICE, and they came in that bitch and got rid of all the illegals. Bro, they came and got rid of like 50 Hispanic people out of my neighborhood. I lived in an apartment complex. They got about 50 of them motherfuckers out of my apartment complex and put black bags over their fucking heads. Zip tied their hands behind their back and put black bags over their heads. No grocery bag, felt bags. The bag that they put over your head when you take it off, you in an interrogation room somewhere. That bag. Bro, they motherfucking put bags over these niggas' heads, bro. This was in 2016, 2017, whenever Donald Trump was in office the first time. They doing more than just the illegals. Hispanics have been coined almost, y'all don't realize it, but y'all about to feel that 1960s. Oh, I know it's just not Hispanics. I know it's not just Hispanics. But the reason why the Hispanics they got the name and the voice and shit is because California Hispanics they flip the fuck out. Because see, y'all have to realize California doesn't breed weak people. California got some hard ass niggas. Cali got some hard ass niggas. You understand me? Hey, vato, some hard ass niggas in California. California got hard ass Hispanics. They started bucking a week ago when they were going into school, getting them kids out to graduate, getting them parents out to kids' graduation. That's when Hispanic people in California started rising up and saying, fuck this shit. And that's when these riots started. And then now we're seeing some fake ass riots that are having paid opposition in them to deter the real rioters who are trying to stand up for a real cause. Boy, y'all better wake up. This shit is old. Look, it's not that Cali will eat itself alive. It's y'all don't realize there's not enough for none of y'all. There's not enough for us. Bruh, all it takes is one neighborhood to say, oh, it's going to be a power outage. Let's go get some shit. That's all it takes, and the whole store is empty every time, bro. Look, they had a protest in Raleigh. It's crazy. And I'm going to tell y'all something, too. Exactly. While we're here, you said it, bro. Look, race don't matter, but they made race matter so much, people are stuck in that shit, bro. But let me tell you something. Race does matter to this knowledge right here. Everybody on the planet started out as a black African person. Everybody on the planet started as black African people. So once you realize and understand that, then you will say, it's not a race thing, this and that, but you have to understand black people are the original people of the planet. And there would be no human race without black people. So yes, you could say race and all that doesn't matter, but race does matter to the knowledge that Black people have been suppressed and broken down so much. Everybody doesn't want to give us no motherfucking credit when everything that's done on this planet, you can go back to Black history and realize it where everything comes from. This race riot bullshit that the Hispanics are going through right now, they need to go back and look at African struggle. We showed them the blueprint. We gave them the blueprint. We endured and made it through the blueprint. In the 1960s, when Black people made the Black Panther Party, in the 1960s, when Black people came up with the Black Panther Party, when we came up with the Black Panther Party because they were kicking our ass and had us scared. You couldn't even go home. You couldn't even walk home from school. Black kids were not protected in the community. Black people were the most not protected people in the whole society. So when Black people made the Black Panther Party just to protect themselves from the racial discrimination in society, you know what the government did? Came in and killed everybody and arrested everybody who had anything to do with it, because they don't want any organic motherfucking stronghold in the community. Because we don't have to uprise and break stuff and riot and stupid protest. That's not what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be elevating our minds till we get to a better stage in life to where you can compete and make a way. You motherfucker ain't supposed to be worrying about being like white people or black people being like Chinese people or Chinese people being like this. You ain't supposed to be worrying about that. You're supposed to be elevating yourself so you could present something positive and changing and helpful to this fucking world. Salute to you, SS. You ain't supposed to be just in this world to gain money and wealth and all that shit. That shit never meant nothing. The money and wealth and all that was a tool that was used to control mankind, and it's done a great job. Women are still selling pussy right now. Women are selling their most eternal, precious gem just to get some fucking pointless money. Shut your ass up before you get blocked. Ain't no. I've been alive for 40 years almost, and I've been studying millions of years of information. I know exactly what's going on. Everybody on the planet Earth is African, aka everybody on the planet is black. Everybody on the planet shares the same genetic makeup. And that's why, let me tell you something. That's why your genetic makeup has been changed. Let's go. Big Daddy, talk to these motherfuckers. Let's go. Thank y'all for tuning in. God bless y'all for tuning in. Guess what? You're about to learn something very critical if you don't know. All my people, stay around. Don't mother suck and move, because it's about to go down. Let me show y'all something, man. Your genetics have been changed.
Okay.
Hold on, we're gonna start light. I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna start light. Hold up.
Right now I'm talking about
Hold on. We're gonna start light. Hold on, I'm trying to start light.
Tell me about the adrenochrome trade.
We're gonna start light. Hold up, my boy. Hold on. Just chill on that one. Let me get.
Oh, y'all be thinking that everything is a joke, huh? Whenever I'm telling y'all about transhumanism and the things that them motherfuckers did to your ass, you thinking that you okay because of your ass okay right now. Let's get into it.
Tell us a little bit about the study that just came out of Sweden that is just so alarming.
The news is buzzing out of Lund University, Malmö, Sweden. Marcus Alden is the first author. The first demonstration in a human hepatic or liver cell line that the Pfizer vaccine, in fact, reverse transcribes and installs DNA into the human genome.
Wow. And so in simple terms, what does that mean, Dr. Bartlett?
Thank you for making it simple. So basically, there's an enzyme that can take that messenger RNA vaccine information and put it into the DNA of the person, into their DNA. And we were told that could not happen. So this is in a lab, but it's showing that
Hold on. Let me talk to this boy real quick. Black Panther was not no motherfucking military group. You cannot protect nothing without motherfucking protection. You weak feeble-minded people. Let me talk to these weak, feeble-minded people in this country. Israel and Iran are dropping bombs on each other right now. They're dropping bombs on each other right now. They're lobbing missiles and bombs. You can't motherfucking, I'm gonna get right back to the DNA. You can't motherfucking stop no bomb with a word. Me talking right now, I can't do shit to a bomb. Me talking could only change the man who's about to push the button on the bomb. Me talking can only change the heart of the man who's about to push the button on the bomb. That's the only thing me talking could do, potentially. Or it could piss the person off who's pushing the button. You cannot protect yourself from an evil, destructive force without a gun or a fucking weapon. Force only respects force. Strength and power only respects strength and power. That's why when you go to prison, the big, strong motherfucker who been in there bench pressing and building his power and his strength is the most respected. That's why, you know why it's like that in prison? Because that's the actual hierarchy of man. You're only respected if you're strong enough to protect yourself. A motherfucker will only respect you if he fears you could destroy his ass or harm him. That's why America has been the #1 world power for so long, because everybody knows we'll drop that shit off on your ass if you play with us. Donald Trump just said to a whole country, yo, Tel Aviv, what's that motherfucking place? Tel Aviv, whatever the fuck. Hold on, Tehran. He just told a country, a state, Tehran, who has 20-some million people. He just told 20 million people you better run. And he just said 20-some million people are a waste of life because their president or their leader didn't agree with what he told them to do. Do you see? Y'all ain't no bully. I was a bully before, and I've been bullied before. I know bully talk. This nigga said, waste of life. Waste of life. He should have agreed. That's what a nigga says when he's about to do you dirty. It's your fault, my nigga. You should have just did what I told you, my nigga. You should have just gave me the money, bro. It's your fault. I told this nigga to give me the money. I told him to listen. Look what he made me do. That's how Trump is talking right now. Trump said, y'all better evacuate Tehran now. Sad, this is a waste of life. He should have just agreed to the damn deal. To the deal? Now, I'm not against deals and political agreements. I'm not against none of this. I am not speaking against the country's dealings. I'm saying this is bully shit. This is how you talk to somebody when you about to do him dirty. Yeah, I told that nigga to motherfucker do what I told him. I told him. He didn't want to listen to me. Look what he made me do. That's what the abusive nigga says after he smacked the crap out of his wife. I told you. Look what you made me do. I told you to don't fuck with. If the nigga on Baby Boy, you remember on Baby Boy, I told you don't fuck with me, but you don't want to listen to a nigga like me, right? I told you not to fuck with a real nigga like me. Donald Trump's talking like Baby Boy. He's talking like Ving Rhames on Baby Boy. Donald Trump is about to grab the nigga, African fly swatter. You remember on Baby Boy when Ving Rhames was bouncing around the room, fucking the shit out of Tyrese's mama? Pop, 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 running around, jumping around the room with her. Pop, 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 pop. That's what the fuck Trump about to do to them niggas over there, bro. They gonna fuck their bitches. They gonna take their money, take their jewelry, take their gold, and fuck, pop, 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 pop. That's what's about to go down over there. They about to the shit out of them people, bro. And it's not good. Bro, that's not good. 20-some million people. My nigga, that's like New York City, bro. That's like a nigga. Let me tell you how deep this shit is. That's like a nigga in New York City. That's like a nigga in New York City saying, oh, that's like China coming over to New York City and saying, hey man, y'all better do what the hell I told you to do, or that's your ass. What? Nigga, what? You ain't sign that deal. Bro, that's y'all's ass. Man, no, that's y'all ass. It's a waste of life, man. And see, what y'all don't realize, the pen, the ink pen, the pen has been drawn, my nigga. The ink is dried up. They done, bro, they just did a G7 conference. They just had the whole 7 continent niggas from around the continent meeting together talking about what they finna do. And then Donald Trump told me, I gotta leave early because it's some serious shit going on. Then he tweet, boy, that's your ass for Tehran. That is crazy. That is crazy. That man said, that's your ass for Tehran, and he had to leave the world meeting because he got some important shit to do. Boy, they about to damn drop. Y'all don't remember bombs over Baghdad? See, y'all don't be thinking, y'all, see, a lot of people aren't old enough, and a lot of y'all do shit like drugs and drink alcohol and shit like that, and you keep up with the Joneses, and you watching football every day, and you listening to basketball. You worrying about betting on basketball games with them stupid pick apps. You worrying about the new Jordans. You worrying about your wife's cheating on you because her coochie's too loose. You worrying about a bunch of bullshit that got you distracted from the real things that matter. It's motherfuckers running around worrying about their low vibration right now on this planet when there's governors and presidents and powerful figures that are writing powerful war treaties and shit. These niggas are signing war treaties while niggas is worrying about what they doing with they ding-dings, my nigga. Damn. Let me get back to the DNA because I want y'all to see. I'm about to show you the zombie apocalypse. It ain't none of this shit over with. When the battle's done after the war, then the dead bodies will rise up. Just wait on it. Listen to what I just said. After the world war is fought, then the dead bodies are going to rise up, and we're going to have to fight them after we've been weakened. They got a new COVID strain coming in America right now they said it's spreading in the airports. On the Chinese news, I watched the Chinese news last night. They said they fucking said it. So we're going to be weakened from that. In World War I, there was the fucking Spanish flu going around, which killed 17 million people. At the same time the Spanish flu was happening, there was a World War I battle fighting. This is all the same shit. Y'all just don't remember history because your mind is so fucking clouded. Your mind is so clouded, you don't remember. You worrying about the new movie. Football, basketball. Basketball. The fuck is wrong with y'all? What happened to y'all? What happened to you? You don't even remember the shit that happened 5 years ago. You don't even remember 2020. Because they flooded the country with money and niggas was, money, PPP. And now look, the feds is locking up all them niggas. It was all a fucking trap. And you didn't know, so you fed right into the trap. You didn't read the law, so you fell victim. Because if you read the bylaws and the laws, you can't go wrong. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Niggas is sleep, zombies, soulless amoebas. Soulless amoebas. And y'all wonder why they treat you like that. Just y'all wonder why they treat us like that. Hit the like button. I need somebody to cash out. I need somebody to super chat. $ Big Bayday. I need somebody to super chat. I'm putting my life on the line to share this message with y'all. And yeah, I look like a pharaoh sphinx with curly pharaoh hair, but who cares? At least I'm a clean man with no spiritual blockage, with no fucking flaws coming to y'all, speaking to y'all like a pure soul that can actually teach you some shit, because I ain't out here tempted and broken and tainted like everybody else. Niggas out here broken because they want to do everything. The only thing that I do is smoke my cigar. That's it. This world got niggas broken. Broken, bruh. Motherfuckers don't even know what's healthy to eat. Motherfuckers don't know what to do. It's sad, bruh. And as we're conducting ourselves at the bottom like children and sheep, these people are writing war treaties on dropping bombs over niggas' heads. You ain't been paying attention to Ukraine and Russia war? Oh, you ain't been paying attention to that because you don't care about what's going on in Ukraine. Salute to all the fucking men who stood up and fought and died in Ukraine and Russia. Salute to all the men who had no choice because they got drafted. You forgot they got drafted? You motherfuckers. Salute to all the good men who got stripped from their family, stripped from their wives. Their wives is crying off on the bus. Now they're dead and another man's fucking his wife. It ain't angry. I said I feel for the men in Ukraine and Russia who lost their lives. You're talking about anger? This ain't anger, this is pain. I'm not mad. My life is bliss. I'm smoking a cigar, able to preach and teach. My life is blessed. The only thing you can send a donation. Other than that, my life is straight. Real talk. But what's really going on, you got men who are dying for other men to be weak. You got strong men who die for men to be weak. Niggas in America are so fucking weak. Sad. It's so, my sons, my 5-year-old and my 8-year-old son are tougher than most American men. I promise you. And my sons get nothing but love. Nothing but love because life is hard enough. So I don't give them a hard life. But I promise you, my sons, you know what my 8-year-old was just doing in the dark? Dad, can I go outside at 10 o'clock while I'm cooking dinner? Can I go outside? Yes, you can go outside. Catching lizard. He came in with an albino lizard. My sons are tougher than most fucking men. And these strong men in society get hauled off to die for the weak men to be left. And that's why the women don't like the men and the men don't like the women, because the women are using these men because the men that's left are weak. And then and all the other women are flocking to the strong men because ain't no real men. It's an imbalance of character going on out here. Exactly, BH. She said we work for them, we buy for them, we go to places for them, we go to school for them. Everything you do is for them. Your whole educational system is set up. Let's go. Let's not Big Betty have to talk. I got videos to prove everything I'm about to say. 5 years, we're gonna see Hold up. Let Big Betty Hold on, let me let.
Oh, y'all be thinking that everything is joke, huh? Whenever I'm telling y'all about transhumanism and the thing that them motherfuckers did to your ass, you thinking.
This portion of CBS This Morning sponsored by Pfizer.
Oh, y'all be thinking that everything is joke, huh? Whenever I'm telling y'all about transhumanism and the thing that them motherfuckers did to your ass, you thinking that you okay because of your ass okay right now. Let's get into it.
Tell us a little bit about the study that just came out of Sweden that is just so alarming.
The news is buzzing out of Lund University, Malmo, Sweden. Marcus Alden is the first author. The first demonstration in a human hepatic or liver cell line that the Pfizer vaccine, in fact, reverse transcribes and installs DNA into the human genome.
Wow. And so in simple terms, what does that mean, Dr. Bartlett?
Thank you for making it simple. So basically, there's an enzyme that can take that messenger RNA vaccine information and put it into the DNA of the person, into their DNA. And we were told that could not happen. So this is in a lab, but it's showing that you remember the vaccine is messenger RNA.
Yeah.
And we were told that that messenger RNA could not go into your DNA, but this is showing that in a lab it can.
And so what happens when it does, Dr. Gold?
Well, can I answer slightly different than your question?
Yeah.
So one of the fun things about the last couple of years being a doctor and lawyer is this is a very interesting opportunity, and I think we're going to be bringing another lawsuit because there's actually federal law that you cannot discriminate against people for genetic discriminations. I forgot the acronym. I think it's GINA, G-I-N-A. GINA, right? So this now opens the door to saying that if you're not allowing somebody in who chose not to get the shot, that you're actually engaging in genetic discrimination. So I think there's this Sweden study, I think, opens the door to a new type of lawsuit.
If you're pregnant and you have this done, can that then affect your baby?
Yes, this is an alarming finding. The CDC says on its website very explicitly, this will not change your DNA. The paper that came out of Sweden. Now, there'll be many more to confirm it. And the steps are to confirm it, to confirm that the entire code is installed, and then to actually confirm that it's expressed, meaning that the spike protein now is continuously expressed from human cells. But because the lipid nanoparticles are taken up everywhere, that means somatic cells in your organs, but also your gametocytes, actually the cells that actually are the sperm and the egg. If they are carrying it, that indeed means that, in fact, it could be passed to the daughter cells.
So that could be open up for birth defects and
yes.
Oh, y'all be thinking that everything is joke, huh?
This portion of CBS.
And you wonder why you wonder why people like me are metallic and are magnetic now. Let me show y'all something. Look, got a nickel right here, right? Regular nickel. Look, I'm magnetic. I've been magnetic for years. And you wonder why we're magnetic and shit. And nope, I didn't. But it doesn't matter if you took it or not, because you breathed it, you drunk it with the products, because you trusted in these companies. You believed in these companies, you bought these products, and you believed and you thought and you trusted, and that's what? Now you're magnetic. Some of us are magnetic, some of us are dropping out, dying suddenly, or some of us, it's just a lot of things that are happening with this. It's very, very serious, but let me show y'all something. Man, my coffee's real good.
This portion of CBS This Morning's.
In 5 years, we're going to see
Coffee real good tonight. Look at this shit, y'all. Watch this.
Out of the graves, guys. Gone in 2021. Wait. It's a wild guess why, but we're running binary codes here, guys, off the thing.
Get away from me.
Look, they're picking.
Yes, we're right here at the cemetery, and this person was gone in 2023, and we're collecting binary codes. We have both of our phones on airplane mode, so it collects no binary codes at all. But when you get close to her grave, look, you had a number right there. Get close. For 2022, guys. Binary codes up the ass right there. There's information coming out of the graves, guys. Gone in 2021.
Do y'all understand what's going on?
Guess why? But we're running binary codes here, guys. Off the thing.
Get away from me.
Do y'all understand what's really going on?
Guys, we're right here at the cemetery, and this person was gone in 2023, and we're collecting binary codes.
Like I told
We have
y'all,
both of our phones on air.
In 5 years.
like I told y'all, there was patents made and technologies created to where they can harvest your DNA, they can harvest energy off you and use your body as a human battery cell. They have DNA, they have patents that can draw electricity and power from our bodies wirelessly and put it in cells and harness our energy and put it in cells wirelessly. They have I read the fucking patents. I read the patents. It is some sci-fi shit. But what it is with those newts, with those, some of those towers can harness energy off of people, and they use you as, they call it human battery cells. So for people like Big Bayday, watch this. Let me show y'all something. It's very, very, very sad too. Look, we got a metal container right here. Metal container. Look. Hold on. Look at this shit. Oh, this is too big. Okay, it's not gonna work. But yeah, metal containers, all this shit be sticking in my head. It's bad. What I'm trying to tell y'all is this technology has the power to animate. It has the, you know what I mean? So after the battle is fought, niggas gonna have to fight, and it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough, man. These next 4 or 5 years are gonna be very rough. So I don't know what people actually thought, because all the powers that be told us that the next 5 years are gonna be rough. And I don't know what y'all thought. Y'all keep thinking everything is sweet. It's niggas running around talking about Grand Theft Auto 6. It's niggas running around talking about video games and shit right now when we're at the brink. I just don't know what to do with, I don't know what to say with y'all, man. I don't know what to say about y'all anymore, man. I don't know what to say anymore, because it's like this nation's become so weak by the things that y'all are doing to yourselves. You're making yourselves weak. And as you're weak, these people are not playing, bro. They said, what a waste of life. You should have just agreed to the deal. Trump said that shit, boy. Trump said that shit, man. And I ain't mad at Donald Trump. I just know Trump is not playing. They're not playing. Look, and that's another thing, too. Everybody's going out and protest. Well, no. Nobody's going out and protesting. But there's people out protesting. For one, we know that some of these people are paid. For two, you have to understand, it's like, that shit is so capped, my nigga. I ain't never heard nobody in real life talking about going to the protest. That shit is so capped, bro. I ain't heard nobody in real life, no Hispanics or nobody talking about going to a protest. So that shit is capped, bro. And they got zombie hordes out there. That shit's capped, bro. So y'all better wake up, smell the coffee, man. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. Times are not what you thought it was. We're going into some weird times, man. Serious times. We're in them. We're living in the most serious times. Your food. Yo, I'm not going to keep saying too much, because I always say too much. But I don't tell no lies, so, you know, I ain't telling no lies, bro. Let's go. I'm about to get up off here, though.
In 5 years, we're going to see.
Let me see what I got real quick. I got some footage.
Right now, I'm talking about me.
Okay. You're saying they're brainwashing. Okay, you're saying
Yeah.
these people that are experts in brainwashing is using the Department of Education to brainwash our children.
Yes.
What are they after? Why are they doing it?
Well, if you want to move a country from a free individualistic economy
which we have.
Yes, or had.
Or had, okay.
To a planned economy, you have to do it through the schools. You have to dumb down and brainwash, change the attitudes and values. You have to completely, social engineering has to go on constantly. And many teachers know what I'm talking about. And people are going to say, well, when did this start? And who on earth ever did this? Why would a plan like that be allowed to be carried out?
That's right.
Well, then you have to go back to 1934, which I will do, and we have to go to the three-pronged fork, okay? So I do think that the watershed year, although you can go back to the early part of the century when the Rockefeller Foundation and the Carnegie Corporation were deeply involved in education. And it was decided then that Carnegie would deal with the international part and Rockefeller domestic. They commissioned the American Historical Association to put together a study of the social studies. And they came up with lots of volumes, but I have one little volume, Conclusions and Recommendations for the Social Studies. And basically that little one is an original book. I wish I brought it with me. Too bad. But I don't even dare let it out of the house. It's so important. It called for changing the United States through the schools from a free individualistic economy to a socialist, collectivized, planned economy in the New World Order.
It says that in the book?
Yes.
And that book was written when?
In 1934.
By who?
It was the Carnegie Corporation paid for it. The American Historical Association put it together. And
can people get that book in the library?
No. No, they can't. They were very instrumental in getting the Elementary and Secondary Education Act passed, which, as I said before, changed education from knowledge, content-based, academic, to performance-based behavior. And from that time on, because that was necessary for what we're looking at now with school to work agenda is the planned economy is performance-based.
So they're training workers.
They're training
not thinkers,
worker-based.
Not leaders.
Exactly. At that time, you had a general, Buck Chisholm, a Canadian general psychiatrist, who was a very close friend of Alger Hiss's. And he gave a speech in 1945 to the World Health Organization, which basically recommended getting rid of the conscience.
Wow.
Yes. And he said we would do it through the schools. We would retrain the teachers to be little psychiatrists. He said it is an international system they're looking at. They're going to change the behavior of the children. They're going to change the teachers' training. They're going to do everything. He told them everything.
And they didn't believe him?
No, they just let, well, you know what goes on.
Okay. You're saying they're brainwashed.
What's up, Bezo? I can't. Man, there's no words for this shit because when somebody tells you this shit, when somebody shows you this shit, people still don't believe. They still don't care. They still don't do nothing about it. Oh, it's all right. Motherfucker. And then you wonder why you fighting your son when he comes home from school. You wonder why your daughter rebels on you when she comes home from school. You wonder why you're getting rebelled on. You wonder why you're dealing with two types of persons, two types of situations, because they're being programmed and brainwashed. My nigga, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't say nothing. The lady said it. I ain't say nothing. The lady said it. I just like the type of enriching education that I get out of homeschooling my children. I ain't got nothing to do with what that lady said. She said it. I ain't said it. I just like the personal enrichment that you get with, and the freedom and the self and that you get out of homeschooling. That's why I do it. Yo, niggas don't do nothing about this shit, and they be knowing what's going on. My son, get the fuck out of here. My kid, he's just heard this. Okay, your child looks like everybody else. Your child don't have no individualism. Your child has no thought process of individualized thoughts. None. Your child talks, walks, and looks like every other child. It's not intentional. Your child's not special because you put him in a place that takes away their special. No, he's autistic. Nah, that nigga's special. And you put him in a place where they tell him he's not special. And they take him and wash him down and make him Just like everybody else. They're going to give them some drugs just like everybody else. Y'all better stop playing with me. I'm done. I'm done with this shit. Ain't nothing. Ain't nobody going to change. The only one that's changed is me. I change every day. Niggas ain't changing. This shit be pissing me off. I don't want to just get on here and be wasting my breath. It is what it is. They didn't listen to Jesus, so you know they ain't gonna listen to me. It's messed up though, man. That's why I'm glad I got the game. At least I could use the game and issue it and use it for myself and, you know, my kids and my people, man. He who wants to listen is out there. I gave it to y'all. Keep giving it to you, but man, ain't nobody on no front, united front, trying to listen to me, you know. That's why sometimes it is what it is, man. But I ain't feeling sorry for myself. I feel good, man. I'm thankful to have this message. I'm thankful to come on here and present this to hundreds of people. I'm thankful that people stuck around a little bit. And my people who stick around, y'all know what's up. You know, I appreciate y'all. But man, it's not about YouTube. It's not about likes and views. This shit is about the real deal message. This shit is really going down, y'all. We're witnessing the end of people's, like, bro, we're witnessing the end of all ways of life, and like we're witnessing great change, man, whether it's good or bad. Now I don't know, man. You know, it is what it is, you know. I like that, man. My boy Justin Time said you have to know something to show something, and you have to see something to be something. That's facts, bro. So, you know, that's why also too, bro, as you have to be humble enough to listen to another brother, because like another person, because you can't always assume like what you're thinking is the best way, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. People have been so programmed and hardwired for bullshit that your way is probably the wrong way, and it's not your fault, because your way is probably not your way. You worrying about holidays, you worrying about bullshit customs and this event, this vacation. You worrying about pointless bullshit that has nothing to do with nothing. You know, and then as we go through our lives and waste our lives doing pointless things, we look up now and war's knocking at our door. We're witnessing people go through slavery again. They pass new laws. They pass new laws to where they can arrest anybody for any reason and take you out and send you to Guantanamo or anywhere else. Like, there's real laws that have been passed that y'all don't know and not paying attention to. So it's like, you thinking like, ain't nothing gonna happen, this and that, because the laws have already, the pen, the ink's been already dried, man. The ink's been already dried. That's the sad part about it, man. And actions are going in, man. That shit's going into motion, man. This stuff is actually happening. And like Carol Brooks said, what a time to be alive. It's literally though, like, it's really, dang, man. Like, this is what we always knew to come. But like, bro, once they get rid of these people, then they're gonna get rid of the next power struggle. Like, they have to either military. Let me tell you something. The only way for them to control this country would be to reduce the population and militarize it. That'd be the only way to control this motherfucker. Because if people fight for righteousness and shit like that and stand for true righteousness, they will stand up for what's right at a certain point in time. And these people know this, so They have to eliminate powerful forces or opposing forces, all the way eliminate them so they won't have a chance. Yo, you're dealing with people who they killed. Let me shut up. Yo, these people will wipe out everybody at the. They wiped out all the leaders in Iran at the same time. Thank you so much, SS, for that donation. God bless you, SS. Thank you so much, SS. First person to donate, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much, man, because now nobody really donates, man. And I don't get money for these videos like that. My last videos have been going into the yellow and stuff like that or not monetizable. And I'm not making no money. I haven't made no money in a long time like that off of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, SS, for that donation. I genuinely appreciate you, for real, because it's rough out here, and I'm doing my best to keep it going, man. Trying to stay motivated because it's hard. It's hard to really stay consistent when you're not making money and stuff. It's really hard to be consistent when you don't get rewarded for what you do. You know what I mean? Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Carol. I appreciate you. Y'all always take care of me. I appreciate y'all, but I don't, it's hard. It's hard to stay motivated with this shit, you know what I'm saying? And money doesn't make the world go round, but it does make things happen. Like you can buy new lights, new this, new that, whatever I need, or food for my babies or whatever I need, so thank y'all so much for being here with me. For real, I appreciate y'all so much. Man, thank you so much, Carol Brooks. Thank you so much, Carol, for that big blessed donation, man. Thank you so much, Carol. I appreciate you so much for that blessed donation. It means so much. You and SS, thank y'all so much for y'all's blessed donations. That shit means the world to me because don't nobody care about Big Bad A, man. People just want to watch me, see me, what I'm going to say next. They don't really be caring about me. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here putting my life on the line to help make the world better for all of us, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking time away from my children to make the world better for all of us. I'm not doing this shit because I want to be sitting on the internet. I'm tired as fuck. I was working all day. I don't want to do this because I want to be on camera looking at the screen. I don't want to do that. I know what I'm doing is helping people, and I know what I'm doing is making a difference, so I got to keep it coming for my people who have seen me and the people who haven't, because I know potentially every night I might come across some new people, and I know tonight a lot of new people seen, and we had a lot of new people in the building, so I pray to God my message was felt and they can come back and understand and build what we're trying to build over here, because I need people to watch. I'm trying to get the channel up to at least, I'm almost to 4,000 right now. I need like 70 more subscribers to get to 4,000, man. I need 70 more subscribers just to get to 4,000. So we almost at 4,000. I'm trying to get up there like everybody else. I'm trying to build like everybody else. I work really hard for this shit, but I'm no better than nobody else. I just gotta show and prove. And thank you for the people who present a little bit of a blessing and a donation, because, bro, y'all don't have to. So that's why I go overboard for y'all. That's why I do this shit for y'all, because I know y'all out here listening, man. And I know some of y'all, like, we all need this shit. We all need somebody, man. Like, as much as I need y'all to watch and communicate and comment and and listen to me and shit like that, I know some of y'all need me too, because this world don't have no real people like Big Bad A like that. It's not a real bunch of real people who are genuine and fuck with you like that. It's a bunch of people say, girl, you're perfect. You look good. You're God's creation and you're perfect and nobody's better than you. And you're queen mother of the universe. All that fake shit. It's a bunch of people who lie. But I never been that dude who lied to you. I like to keep it 1,000 with you, so you could be in reality, and you could be in the truth, and then you could go from there. Because everything that you gonna go through is not for me to go through. Like, we all gonna have different struggles. We all gonna have different struggles. So I appreciate y'all, man, for sharing this time with me, man. I really do. I'm gonna get off here and sit down for about an hour until I get tired. 2 hours till I get tired, till 3, 4 in the morning, till I get tired. Then I'm gonna go to bed. But facts. BH said, I need you. I just get busy sometimes. Man, you got a life, girl. Like I said, Big Bad is that show I'm coming on every day just about. So this is a show of consistency. I'm showing, improving, and molding and developing myself and building myself every day, because what I'm doing, y'all think I'm consistent. I'm not doing enough to go to the next level, bro. I'm not doing enough. Matter of fact, I went this whole way. Fuck. I went this whole way and didn't do no clips. Like, I need clips. I need clips of my lives. I need pieces, like segments of my lives, so I can post it. Like, I need clips and segments of my lives so I can post them and edit them. And I just don't have time. I don't have time. I don't be wanting to do lives every day and shit like that. Like, but I don't have time. The time it take me to edit a video, I could just fucking drop that shit, show you the phone, show you the camera, what I'm trying to put on the edit screen, and show you. But, I could give them regular edits to where it's on the picture and all that. I could do that easy. I got those videos. But I'm going to say something about my channel. I get more interaction with more of an audience by going live. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might not get a bunch of replays, but I do get that interaction with more people when I go live. So I enjoy my lives. I like talking to y'all. Straight up. Like, I don't like pre-recording videos and shit like that. This is more like a family where we do it like this. This is more like us as a family getting together and having a conversation so we can get to the next level and get past the uncomfortable truths and situations. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, they saying, that, bro. Look, bro, I'm really been lit for a long time, but they're not gonna let me get, like, bro, cause I'm one of the ones that I'm not gonna break nobody's bullshit, but I'm one of the true dudes that I'm not sellable on most shit. So it's like they not gonna want to see me win, bro, because I'm not really sellable. I'm saying you can market me, but I'm not nobody you could sell ideas to. I'm nobody you could sell dreams to and shit like that. Like beautiful women and money and shit, like all that shit. That shit don't mean nothing to me no more. You know what I'm saying? So I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. It's your big homie, Big Bad A. Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. Y'all hit that like button. All the people who's new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button. All my people who been rocking with me, hit that share button, man. Share this shit, man. Share these messages so the world can be a better place, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, SS. Thank you so much, SS. I appreciate you so much. She said you've been a true life lift, man. I appreciate you. I've been trying to lift a lot of people up, man. It's just, the word ain't for everybody either, y'all. So I'm cool with it being for the chosen few, man. I'm cool with that. Everybody's not gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not gonna make it. So salute to y'all, the real ones, the true ones. Salute to all y'all. Everybody who hit that like button, everybody who showed support, showed love. Thank y'all so much, man. God bless you, SS, for your donation. God bless you, Carol Brooks, for your donation. I'll never forget none of y'all. I appreciate y'all because y'all mean the world to me. Y'all help me survive, man. You know, helping me take care of my children. You helping me be able to take them fun places and things like that. Because I'm always paying my bills. I don't, you know, depend on YouTube to pay my bills. But I do appreciate anything that anybody does for me. You understand what I'm saying? Because everybody y'all got y'all's own bills just like everything else. So salute to y'all ladies and all my donating people, my family, the gentlemen, the ladies, everybody whoever donated. Because it don't go to waste. It don't go to drugs and bullshit like that. Because I don't do drugs and bullshit like that. So thank y'all so much. You know, big homie, big bad.